Welcome back to KTN Prime. Thank you for staying with us. It's time now to take a little trip, because tonight in the Daring Abroad series, we bring you the grand finale of Season 1. For 3 months, our special correspondent, Alex Chamwada, has brought you trending stories about Kenyans in the diaspora, from East Africa to Southern Africa, from the Horn of Africa to West Africa. Now, he winds up this season with a look at why Kenyan hoteliers are being headhunted across the world, with a focus on West Africa.
It is said, if you were to ask the hospitality industry to tell tales, one of the tales would be about brand Kenya. Within that brand, there is Kenya, and there are Kenyans, skilled Kenyans that are being headhunted, and in West Africa, they are shining too.
More like everybody like us.
The first stop in our search for Kenyan hoteliers in the region is Lagos City.
I started with Londro Hotels at the Arc Limited, that's in Nyeri. Then while still there, when we were bought over by Fairmont Hotels, I moved to Nanyuki, which is a bigger property, Mount Kenya Safari Club.
Eustace is barely 2 months old here. He has seen it all in the hotel industry, as he had worked as a manager for at least 5 top-class hotels in East Africa before taking the Nigerian offer.
I was contacted by one of the HR agencies, or one of the headhunters from India, and they are the ones who asked me if I would be interested to work in Lagos. Did a few Skype-based interviews with the chairman of the group. After that, I traveled to Nigeria. Protea Hotel is the largest group of hotels in Africa, though we were recently acquired by Marriott International.
On a more serious note, and with his experience at hand, the Kenyan hotelier says these are the differences and similarities between the Nigerian and Kenyan hospitality industries.
The similarities are one, that conferencing is a huge chunk of hospitality now in Kenya than before, and here it's literally 99% conferencing and corporate guests, the business traveler. Whereas in Kenya we have quite some bit of tourism. In Nigeria, tourism is almost non-existent. So a lot of the guests we will get will be corporates from within Nigeria, expatriates coming in for consultancy over various, because they have very vast industries that require expert help, especially the oil and gas industry.
Eustace is a teacher by training, as he holds a Bachelor of Education degree from Kenyatta University and an MBA. He says he was trained in hotel management by Fairmont Hotels and Resorts.
We are 3 of us. There is me, the general manager. There is the business development manager. She's called Anne. And there is the human resources manager. She's called Angeline. All of them are Kenyans.
We cross the borders again. In Accra, Ghana, we meet another Kenyan hotelier who got his offer barely 3 weeks ago.
I've had quite a long career life, and I've worked in different countries. I started very small from working in fast food industry, and I moved to now a level where I'm running one of the largest hotels in Accra as a general manager.
Alisa is a 4-star hotel.
There's a lot of cultural synergy between West Africa and East Africa. And number 2, the fact that the Kenyan industry, in terms of expertise and human resource, has grown so big. Hotellerie College, up to now, is still one of the premium hotel schools in the world. And because of that, Kenyans have gone global.
Yusuf holds a diploma in hotel management from Kenya Hotellerie College and a Bachelor of Philosophy in Hospitality from Kenyatta University.
In the hotel, we have 3 Kenyans at the moment. Before, we only had 1. Our F&B manager, Mr. Mudama, is a Kenyan. Now we have our group chef, who is also Kenyan as well, Mr. Sikoe. Globally, chefs are very few, and they're very marketable.
All said and done, there are some challenges.
Culturally, the Ghanaians are very nice people, but a bit of laid back. So the kind of pace and the kind of way of doing things that I'm so used to when it comes to Kenyans is totally different from here.
Still in Accra, we moved to another hotel, one of the only 2 5-star hotels in the city. It's a beach hotel, sitting on the shores of the Atlantic Ocean.
I've been here 18 years. I came in as a financial controller. But now I also serve as an acting general manager at the moment, in the absence of the general manager. I do recall 18 years ago, we used to go around looking for each and every Kenyan available so that you can socialize and also share the qualities of life in a foreign country.
Njeru is a busy man here because he is also the chairman of the Association of Kenyans in Ghana.
We do not have a consulate here. We made pleas to the government for many years. We've even forgotten about it. It was supposed to be a reciprocal arrangement between the government of Kenya and Ghana, but that has not happened. Ghana has done its part. Kenya has not done its part. But that will only leave it for the cabinet and the president to decide. The challenges that come in, for instance, if you have to renew your passport, the farthest you can go is Abuja, which is about 4 hours away from Accra.
With Kenya's hospitality industry getting saturated with professionals, those who have dared abroad will tell you not to fear exploring opportunities beyond the borders. Here at Labadi Beach Hotel, Njeru enjoys the company of another Kenyan, Kennedy Kidiga, the food and beverage manager from Kenya Utalii College.
I have a very good relationship with the High Commissioner in Abuja, Mr. Tom Amolong, and I tried to help as much as I could. I've held so many dignitaries here in Kenya, ministers, ex-ministers, and when they come in, I get an advance notice. I help because I've got also very good relationship with the state protocol here in Ghana.
And you move the spoon to the front, yeah?
At Labadi Beach Hotel, the chef is from South Africa. He says he has worked with Kenyan chefs in many places. He adds that they are smart, they are professionals with world-class reputations.
Their infrastructures, and because of so many years of tourism and hospitality. Their training is very good, and of course your Tari College and those sort of things are top class.
So Kenya Utalii College is standing tall, not only in Kenya, but also on the international scene.
Some people may want to see in our graduates some kind of brain drain from our country. But in a very fundamental way, we also have the reverse process of brain gain. Many of our ex-students who have found their way to Europe, who have found their way to Asia and the Americas, a number of them have come back to this country and they are contributing immensely in the development of international standards in the tourism sector locally.
We have planned a reunion program for this year where we have invited all the alumni from all over the world between July 2nd and 4th. We socialize together and share experiences and also congregating for purposes of creating opportunities for our colleagues.
Here, getting good professional help is very difficult. So you have to end up getting the raw material and training yourself.
But wait a minute, you may be in for a rude shock if you do not have what it takes to be called an expatriate with special skills, as some jobs are basically for locals.
Just like in Kenya, for you as a foreigner, you get expatriate jobs, which means they are higher cadre jobs. You, for instance, cannot expect to come here and work as a waiter because this is the most populous country in Africa. I mean, out of every 5 Africans, 1 is Nigerian. So those ones that are here.
The Kenyan hoteliers work hand in hand with Kenyan expatriates in other fields. Johnson Mutuku is a cross-border taxation expert working with PricewaterhouseCoopers. He is also the chair of Kenyans in Nigeria.
It's a group that helps you settle. As you appreciate when you go to different countries, there are a lot of challenges that you face. In terms of work, in terms of opportunities, this is a market with immense opportunities. You interact with expatriates from all over the world, so you get that global mindset, and I think you get very good skills.
Now, before we conclude season 1 of Daring Abroad, we sample views and reactions about the series from our viewers. From us, the 4-member crew that has been behind this production: cameraman Humphrey Odhiambo, graphics designer Emmanuel Fundi, driver Stephen Tamana, and I, the producer, researcher, and presenter. Not to forget the production and editorial teams at KTN that have supported this production. We say bye-bye and see you in season 2 when it begins soon.